Hey everyone, welcome to Bean to Barstool Bite Sized, where we spend about 5 minutes with some of our favorite people from craft beer and craft chocolate. Today we hear from Hazel Lee, the creator of Taste with Color, the chocolate tasting flavor map. The map allows people to use color to identify flavors, and Hazel talks about how this process can be beneficial to folks of all levels of tasting experience, and why no one should feel intimidated when sharing their own tasting impressions.
I still use this way of tasting, and I think it's helped me when I taste with other people that they also find it helpful when they're tasting. So for example, when I'm doing chocolate judging, I will have it in front of me and other people will be looking at it, and we're pointing to certain areas, and it helps facilitate how we communicate what we taste in the bar and our flavor journeys and our flavor experience. So I'd say that I still taste the same way. I still use it, and it's helpful, and it fulfills the need that I was looking for why I created it. But what's really helpful now is that it has created this common language with other people that I'm judging chocolate with, or if I'm doing a tasting workshop, it helps people communicate what they taste a little bit more easily, in a more simplified way of saying, I also get yellow, but I wasn't quite sure what it was. So it simplifies the way I taste, and that then means it's easy when I'm tasting with other people to have a little bit more of a common language.
This process feels like it would be particularly beneficial for relatively inexperienced tasters who maybe would feel kind of intimidated by the idea of trying to pick apart these flavors. What benefit would you say Taste with Color has for more trained tasters or chocolate professionals who already have a framework for tasting?
I did a tasting workshop, and somebody who is a very experienced taster, they're a chocolate judge, they've done chocolate tasting training courses. They said a really sweet comment which really touched me, and they said that they felt more empowered to share what they taste after my workshop, even though they were really experienced. And what I try to promote, I try to empower people a little bit when we're tasting, because I spend a lot of time talking about how we all taste things differently. You know, we all have different biochemistry, we all have different backgrounds, and what you taste is what you taste, and you're not wrong. And I think that when you go down a route of tasting certificates, and I've done them myself, I've done the WSET, Wine, Spirits and Education Trust, which is a very big body in the drinks industry. I've done the wine tasting and the spirits tasting. And the whole point with those training courses is that it's a very systematic approach to tasting, so that you can judge very objectively, and assess the quality of a product. But what I do with Taste with Color is I try to empower people to share what they taste and say that there's no right or wrong, that we all taste differently. So I really try to empower that into people to be confident in sharing what they taste, and that maybe it reminds them of something that somebody sitting next to you has never tasted in their life. You know, I've done these tastings in Thailand, in the Caribbean, in Europe, and you know, a whole variety of people have been tasting. So maybe when I'm doing a workshop in Thailand with the same chocolate bar, they're going to find flavor notes that perhaps something from Thailand, like a herb from Thailand, that somebody in Amsterdam or the Caribbean has never tasted before. So that's the main thing I like to try and instill in people, is that there's no right or wrong. It's all about you having fun and enjoying the journey and getting the most out of the chocolate, because the more people that enjoy the experience of tasting craft chocolate, the more people in the rest of the supply chain that will benefit from it. So that's the main thing. And having this one person say to me that they felt shy tasting, even though they've got a load of, you know, qualifications in tasting and experience in judging and all of that credibility, they felt more empowered to share what they tasted after my workshop, because I'm trying to focus on empowering people to believe in what they taste and not be shy about it.
You can find out more about Hazel on her website and social media. I'll link to those in the show notes. My entire conversation with Hazel was fascinating, so listen to the longer interview for more insights. I'll share that in the show notes as well. The music today was by my dear friend Anna P.S. My name is David Nilsson. Thanks for listening to Bean to Barstool Bite Sized.